Look, I feel I can hardly stress enough to try and get through to you that it's not building empires, churches, monasteries, communities, religions that do it. You know, in my own case, I find it's reading the autobiography that did it. That's what did it. Not SRF. Not Ananda. Do you see? In the case of the Christian religion, it wasn't the Christian religion that did it. That just repelled me. I could see its faults easily, no problem. What did it was reading the story of Jesus and realizing this is not Christianity. What is it? And seeing it in the case of, I understood Christianity from the point of view of Paramahansa. Because his view was my view. In a sense, that Jesus is the story of an enlightened man. Now, I know formerly Paramahansa would say, no, Jesus is the ultimate guru and so on, the avatar. But that's not how the book comes across. Not really. The book is just an account of amazing miracle workers. And Paramahansa's view of religion, which is enlightening to say the least compared to Christianity, as it's become in the world by the time you get to the 20th century and now the 21st. It's not these great monumental works that do it. It's the relationship, the personal, the wisdom that does come through. You know, the old gurus of India got it right. No, I'm just teaching some disciples to carry the truth to other people. And, you know, we got the pyramid principle, haven't we? That modern pyramid structures. You know, you have 5 customers and each customer gets 5 more customers and each of those gets 5 more. My goodness, we've got an empire. We've got something massive. And the kingdom of heaven is like that in that respect, not in its worldly mercenary goal and power structure, but in the fact that your goodness, even if it's in the very narrow confines of your family only, blesses your kids, and they bless their families, and they bless theirs. And you have that which is wonderful spreading throughout your society. How utterly lovely. So I really do think that despite our erosion of the family in our civilizations, it is the family that is the route through which God rescues his children, us, into life eternal. And that seems to be the importance, the essential feature of, as I understand it, the Jesus story. He opens his prayers with Father, Heavenly Father. He states the relationship on which all spirituality is built. The parent that loves the child, and the child that knows they're a child of the parent. This is our God, our Heavenly Dad, and you are our heavenly children wonderful. That's who we are. You don't know this for sure? What's the point in believing anything else? Does any other belief bring the same incredible benefits? Well, you can only taste and see to find out, unless you're very observant, but you're likely to only see what you already believe. Because we sift what comes into the mind, we're extremely biased. The way to overcome the bias is variety, other experience. Travel the world. How do other people live? Why do other people think differently to me? Do I understand why they think the way they do? Oh, isn't mankind interesting? Yes, but isn't all life interesting? Yes. And you come to value life. Not just life eternal for yourself, but life eternal for all. Why? Because you're a child of God. Of course he cares for all he's made. Why bother to make it otherwise? And I don't wish to believe anything else. And yes, this is my choice. And I've chosen this probably because I am a child of God. Otherwise, why on earth would you choose such a belief? Well, I would say very practically because you enjoy living, and this is the ultimate of living. Life abundant. Life eternal. Thank you, Dad. You see, except you receive the kingdom of heaven as a little child, and I mean as a child, you won't enter in. You know, I mean, I realised, goodness, you received it as a child, Marshall. You received Mum's love. And it's that view of love that kept you safe from religion, from Christianity or Hinduism or following a guru like Paramahansa. Yes, look at it and thought, oh yes, well that's enlightening. But you didn't follow them. You didn't join them. Well, I joined SRF at some point of some remote sense. Fortunately, the modern world, you know, you could get the wisdom without having to go along to the meetings, because when I did go to a meeting, the only one I did go to was in New York when I was, or I don't know, well, I was married anyway. I mean, you know, it was just Monty Python to me. I mean, these people were in fairyland. Wasn't the reality of what I'd got from Paramahansa's autobiography at all. But still, I don't find it quite so absurd now. Well, religion goes astray a bit, doesn't it? Your love for your kids, your love for anyone, but, you know, other people's kids as well. You know, I've loved my students at university and at schools I've taught in. That's what blesses you personally, to those you love and care for. That's what real evangelism is. Not shouting your head off on the street corner, of course, and not preaching from the pulpit. It's a lady who helps you, just wants to help you and bless you, perhaps prays for you, and you think, well, that's very nice. Not sure as I believe it all, but I can see they mean well. How lovely. You see, it touches you because you're a person. The love calls out love. Who said that? Saint Teresa, one of the little Catholic saints, I think. Yeah,